Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Theresa and this is my channel 50PLUS2013. I decided that I would do a get ready with me video showing what I do to get ready before I film. Basically not getting dressed, but my makeup. Usually when a lot of times I like to film on a day that I'm already fully dressed and fully made up. But sometimes, like the weekend, and I'm not going anywhere, I have to kind of get presentable for the camera, so I have to get makeup on to a certain extent. And that's when I will just basically wash my face, brush my teeth, put some eye drops in, and I kind of skip the lotion, kind of skip the primer because my primer is very expensive and I don't need it just to sit around the house. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've already moistened a makeup sponge, and I'm just going to be using, I just use like a foundation that's pretty much that I have for a while. I don't use any of my newer ones to film, to put makeup on, just to film. So I'm going to be using this one, and this is Fit Me Maybelline number 355. And these come in all color ranges. I don't think there's a person, well, it has a lot of colors, in other words. So chances are you will find your match. I bought mine at Walmart for around $5. And let's get started. So I kind of shake it up because it sits and it settles. And a lot of times I like to find like a cap or something and pour some on rather than pouring it directly onto the sponge. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to pour what I think I'm going to use on it today. And maybe more than what I think I'm going to use, because I just want to pour out one time. So that's like a dollop there. And I'm going to go ahead and use the bigger side of the sponge, get some on it, and then just dab it around my face. And usually, because I hate my dark circles, I like to go in under my eyes very quickly, because you can see the discoloration. It's weird because it's very rare that a foundation, once you put it on, will match your skin exactly. My face is the most exposed part of my skin, so of course it's going to be the darkest in the summertime. And then a lot of times if you had some sort of hyperpigmentation or some sort of acne scarring and stuff, you'll have like darker skin from darker spots from that, or patches on your skin. But for me, I just gonna go ahead and look in the mirror close up, because I really want to get in around my eyes, even though I'm not going to be doing that much makeup. But that's the exact reason why I need to make sure I even out my lids, because I'm pretty much not, it's going to be like a no makeup look, I would say. So I am going to do something to just bring like some dimension to my face. And I'm always going to blend into my hairline like you see me doing right here. And by the way, part of my makeup routine getting ready is always using some sort of makeup mascara or something to color my grays. So I have this all on, and it pretty much took up all of the foundation that I decided that I was going to need. And like I said, I'm just filming, so I don't need to go crazy, because I'm not out in hot weather or any kind of weather. I'm in the house. If it gets too hot, I can just turn on the fan. So I'm going to close this back up. And then, while this is kind of sinking in, I go ahead and look for my hair mascara. And the one I'm using is Kiss Brush and Color. And this was around $3.99 at a beauty supply store. And it's just like a mascara. And basically, I kind of just, I don't go right on the edges, but I kind of comb around close to it until I can fill in like the scarce parts of my hair, and also the parts that are gray. And when enough of it's off the brush, then I go in on the closer to the edge, because then I won't be like painting my skin with the mascara. So that's all. And like I said, I would be very careful and more precise and neater with it if I were actually going somewhere. But since I'm not, I don't have to worry about that. So I am going to set it with powder because I'm not down with the glowy look. So I'm going to set it with a little bit of powder, and this is my definition powder from e.l.f. This is a very good powder. I've been using this for the whole time I've had my channel. I purchased it at Target the first time, but you can buy it at Walmart nowadays and other places. And I think in New York or somewhere they even have an e.l.f. store. I'm just going to take like a little fluffy brush and just kind of set under my eyes with it. So I'm putting some on, tapping it off. And I seen somebody use a foundation brush to put on their powder, and I kind of like that too. You see how it was already creasing in the eye crease? So you always want to set this stuff. So if you even have to keep your eyes shut for a little while it sets and stay still a little bit so that it can settle in and prevent the creasing. Then I'm going to take this brush right here, and this is my Equals brush, and it is a big old powder type brush, bronzing brush. I'm going to use it for setting the rest of my face. And basically I dump it in, and then I shake off the excess, and then I just dab it on the places first where I feel like I'd become the oiliest throughout the day. Even though I have normal skin, I don't really get oily. But I do sweat because of my hot flashes. And then I kind of buff that in, going in circular motions. And it looks like I have some eye mascara on my forehead. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'll take that off with a Q-tip or flick it off with the back of a brush. So then after that, I go in with my brushes, my brows, I'm sorry. And this is an e.l.f. brush with the pencil here and the spoolie on that end. So I kind of just brush them in place first. And I like to brush mine up because it opens up the eye. When you're older, your eyes start sinking in a little bit. Like gravity just pulls everything down. So anything that would help open up and stretch out your face and give the appearance of a wide eye. So after that, because I'm not doing my brows like on fleek or for, you know, the new style. I'm just doing it just to make sure you can see them and cover up some of the grays and also some of the little patches. And so I just basically go like that, and I have a very light touch, and I follow my normal natural hairline. I don't do anything crazy. I don't even like put the concealer around them or anything. So basically this is all I do. And I started pulling out the gray hairs, but I'm a little nervous about that because I don't want to be left patchy. And then I just go ahead and just kind of brush that in. Alright, so pretty much the brows are just there filled in just so they can show up on my face. I've been practicing, well, I have not been practicing. I have been actually trying to contour only because I wanted to use up this palette, this kit. And this is Sleek Contour Kit. And it has a golden bronzer or highlighter or blush right there. And then the dark powder right there to contour with. And I've had this long enough where it really should be gone. So I've been using it just to focus on getting rid of it. So basically I just take some sort of brush that's kind of firm for me. It needs to be firm. And or sometimes it can be soft, but it needs to have just enough of a depth and wide enough just to feel like I can press it into my skin and have control of where I'm lying the product. So basically I have this brush, and this is a BH Cosmetic brush, and it's just a brush where I feel like it's not too hard, not too soft. So I'm going to swirl it around in there to pick up the product. I don't need to dust anything off. Everything I have on it I want to use. And then I'm going to find this point from here to about right underneath my cheek, and that's where I'm going to go ahead and press the powder into. And I'm just going to get as much as I feel like I need. And this is what you're doing when you're contouring. So you want to kind of start from your ear. And it's okay that it's not like perfect and the edges aren't blended out, because I'm going to do that at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same. And this brush is a perfect width for my face to just fit in where I would like it to go. And then I go like this, because this is basically bronzing my face and my cheeks. And a lot of times I'll go down under here, and it just helps to streamline the jawline. Okay. So I very easily can take the same brush that I bronze with, or a different brush for blush. This is a Crowns brush, I believe, and it's kind of slanty right there, and that's good for blush. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm still using the Black Radiance blush. It's like falling apart and big old dents in it, if you can see that. And I'm just going to swirl around. This I kind of pat on the back of my hand, because I really just don't like to lay down a bunch at one time. And so I kind of blend the two together. And if I have to, you can go back to bring down that color. And I'm not where I normally get dressed, so I'm set up just for filming. So it's hard for me to see exactly how much blush I put on. So I'm going to go in again, tap it on the back of my finger to just take off the excess. And I always just smile, and you can just see your cheek point up there. And then I go ahead and blend. Alright, so if I feel like it's too much, you could take it down with what's left on the powder of the bronze brush. So these are the two brushes I just finished using. And I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes and put mascara. Usually I use that same Black Radiance powder for eyeshadow, but I'm going to pass on that. A lot of times you can use creams and put the powder on top if you want to contour and make it really stand out. I'm going for the more neutral look, so I don't really want it to show up like that. So what I've been loving is this Mally liner, and in general I really like her products. And this I got a lot of compliments for wearing this. So I'm just going to use a sponge, pull my eye down a little, and I'm only going to work it in the outer V. So this is what I do. I tight line, and I do my waterline. Poke myself in the eye a little bit. So basically I'm tight lining under there, and my waterline, and then right in the V corner. So a good thing to do is roll out your pencil enough where the pencil is just touching and not not anything else. So like I said, I'm just outlining the outer V. I'm not really putting it anywhere else. And that's just how I've been like wearing it lately. So once I'm done with that, of course, I need mascara. And again, I'm using this Mally mascara. When I'm filming, I like to just use mascara that I don't care a lot for. And I was happy when I got this, but I don't like it. It's a lash defining mascara, but to me, it doesn't have any long-lasting wear, and I have long days, so I need mascara that's going to last. I really don't like the way it feels at all. So I'm going to go ahead and put some on, obviously, because sometimes once I put mascara on, I mean my foundation across my eyes, it gets on my eyelashes and you can't see them. So that's what made me start putting mascara on my bottom lashes. I didn't used to do that really. So if they're too clumpy or whatever, you can just take a spoolie or a brush with a comb on the end of it, and then comb through them. But I'm going to go ahead and just finish putting some mascara on them. And I usually focus on the ends also, to just have the ends like flared out. I like that for me. And if it get too clumpy, I do go ahead and do this. But normally, I don't necessarily go on that side of my eyes, at the top side. So this is a mascara that I'll just be using for filming because I don't really care for it. And then you know me, I'm more of a lip gloss person, so I'm just going to put this ancient. I can't even tell you how old this lip gloss is. It's by NYC. It has been in the car and melted down and got back solid, but I just like it. I just like it a lot. Smells good, tastes good, and it's thick and shiny and not really sticky. So there you have it, my look for filming. So the film that I'm going to be filming is going to be my favorites for the month and maybe a haul. But this is my look. All right. Thumbs up the video and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.